Bronny James is an interesting prospect to say the least. Some people think he's overrated and some people think he's underrated. A lot of recruiters and analysts think he has the highest potential out of many kids at his age, but the problem with that is he hasn't really tapped into it just yet. To make a long story short, most people really don't know what to think about him. This could change, but for now, you're either on the bandwagon or you're not on it. There's no in-betweens. But however, with that being said, a former NBA player that goes by the name of Gilbert had some interesting words to say about Bronny James. What's good, y'all? Hope you're having a blessed day. We are on the road to 90,000 subscribers, so if you love basketball content, what are you doing? Join the family, hit that subscribe button, and leave a like for more. And without further ado, let's dive straight into this video. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you know the vibes. Time to get our daily shot in. Dang! You really can't hate this kid. He seems like a great person to be around and an even better teammate to play with on the court. Considering the circumstances he's going through with being the son of LeBron James, you would think he gets more hate than he actually gets, but he doesn't get too much, at least for right now. Will that change in the future? I don't know the answer to that just yet because we don't even know if he wants to play in the NBA one day. Everyone just assumes, since he is the son of LeBron, that he wants to be an NBA basketball player, but he's made it clear that he has other hobbies that he enjoys doing as well. We're not here to talk about those other hobbies in this video. We're here to talk about what a former NBA player had to say about his game. I guess you could say Gilbert and LeBron James were rivals on the court, but there's one thing for sure, they've definitely developed a great friendship off the court. Even though LeBron is currently still in the NBA, and Gilbert of course isn't, they still have pretty good ties. A lot of you probably don't even know that Gilbert has his own podcast and he talks about a lot of NBA stuff. And this is where things really get interesting. On a recent podcast, LeBron James asked Gilbert Arenas to do a scouting assessment, quote unquote, on his son Bronny James. Arenas went into deep detail on his game. I'm not going to tell you all the things he said, I'm just here to tell you the main points. In this interview or podcast, whatever you want to call it, LeBron hit up Gilbert Arenas. That's what he said, and he asked him if he could do some training with Bronny. Not only did LeBron ask for Gilbert to train his son, which is already a great accomplishment itself, but he also asked him to give his assessment on Bronny, like I said, and here's what Gilbert said. Quote unquote, I texted him back and said, don't even worry, he's another version of you. Also later adding, quote unquote, I said, from what I can tell right now, he's probably a better shooter than you, he dribbles better than you, and you guys have the same passing ability. You were probably faster, taller, but he probably jumps higher.
And I said, don't even worry, he's you. I said, from what I can tell right now, he probably has a better shot than you did, dribbles better than you. You guys probably have the same passing ability. You were probably faster, taller, he probably jumped higher. Really? And he said, yo, dead on.
Those are pretty big and bold words, and they're really high praise for Bronny, and LeBron responded to that and said he's dead on. Some people, including Gilbert Arenas himself, thinks Bronny could be good enough to go to the NBA straight out of high school. I don't know about that just yet, but I do gotta agree, it is kind of scary to imagine how good Bronny could be if he's already better than LeBron at some things. Another thing Gilbert touched on in the interview was that LeBron does have more of a killer instinct, at least in his opinion, because LeBron needed basketball to get out of the hood, whereas Bronny, he doesn't really need it. So mentally, at least in Arenas' words and his eyes, he thinks LeBron has a different path and Bronny has a different path. To say the least, it's an interesting topic to even speak about, so let me know what you think in the comment section. Bronny may be a better shooter and dribbler right now, but keep in mind that he has trainers for that stuff, and LeBron, he didn't have that growing up. I also don't know if I buy that Gilbert Arenas says that Bronny has a better vertical than LeBron, because you're talking about one of the most freakish athletes of all time, especially in high school. This guy could jump above the rim. Let me know what you think about his comparison in the comment section. Do you think LeBron's way ahead of Bronny, or are they somewhat on the same page? But yeah, man, with all that being said, that's gonna wrap up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys learned something. If you're new to the channel, what are you doing? Join the family. Hit that subscribe button and leave a like for more. And as always, let's be great. I'm out, y'all. Peace.